If you know me, and let's be real, you probably don't, but you should get to know me. Come subscribe, come watch a video, come watch a stream. It's a real good time. I keep it exciting. Anyways, about knowing me, I love me a good old-fashioned wacky gaming device, and honestly, Nintendo was not short of them at all. I mean, seriously, like the Pedicidate, which I made a little short about quite some time ago. The device would administer nitrous oxide while you were playing your Game Boy and help you, just go right to sleep. I mean, truly, it's quite the comforting process, isn't it? Could you imagine getting knocked out with some of that happy gas while playing something like, Majora's Mask or something? I know it wasn't for the Game Boy, but hey, just imagine here. That'd be nuts. That'd put me in a loony bin. Anyways, though some of these devices like the Pedicidate were, made by third-party companies, the one in question today was announced at E3 by big old bad Nintendo themselves in 2009. And during this event, a pitch would be given by the legend and CEO of Nintendo at the time, Satoru Iwata himself. This took place about 3 years after all those broken screens and all those cardiac arrests. Finally, the Wii would get a device made to tell you that you might die if you don't take a damn seat while trying to take on Matt in a head-to-head boxing match. I mean, that dude was a savage. And as a side note, just between you and me, I kid you not, I did almost take out my friend's grandma while playing a game of pickup basketball on the glorious island and resort at the luxurious Wii Sports Resort. Rest in peace, Graham. I promise it wasn't me, but it's still rest in peace. Okay, so this device was known as the Wii Vitality Sensor. No, not the Vitality Sensor. However, somebody should probably invent one of those too, so we can know when that menace is afoot. By the way, I think that was actually pronounced Vitality. Okay, I probably said that wrong, but whatever. Okay, we'll go past that. That didn't happen. Anyways, this device was such a, it was quite an ambitious one. And by ambitious, I mean it was a device that could read your pulse, and then it would have instant access to your minds, to your thoughts, to your every whims, taking it over with anti-emulation ads. I mean, okay, of course, not really, but it would gather information about your body by using your pulse. Sort of like those little finger devices that they use at the doctors, except for this one was made to help you relax and not stress about whether you're breathing right or not. Now, within this announcement, Satoru made it seem like that, they wanted games to be so relaxing that they're just gonna put you right to sleep. For some reason, that was the goal. I mean, I guess maybe so you could eat, sleep, and breathe Nintendo. Anyways, during this event, there was no practical footage of this device even being used, and nothing was really shared about how it would go together with the Wii anyhow. Just that it would track your body while you play it, and really that was just about the gist of it. Though clearly you couldn't use this thing with the joystick even, and I feel like that's what, most of the, requiring physical activity games encompass, so truly, what was the point? I mean, I need somebody smarter to tell me about a few theories on what you think this device would have been like, because I don't even think Nintendo knows, because if you ask me, this thing sounds useless. Sounds like to me that Nintendo just had a little bit of money to throw around, though I'm sure they do truly care about your health. I mean, they couldn't bear to lose a customer, especially not from you dying, of course. Now, funnily enough, they also made a device quite like this for the Nintendo 64 too. It was basically the same dang thing, just this time it was attached to your earlobe and not your finger. It was obviously made prior to this, the Wii device that is, and it was only to be used on the game Tetris 64. It would read your pulse and then make the game harder, I guess, depending on your metrics, which is actually kind of nuts. Also, it was only released in Japan. It was known as the Biosensor. Yeah, quite a little wacky device to be real. Anyways, now back to the Wii device. What really did happen to this sensor following 2009? It was indeed supposed to be showcased in fuller capacity during the 2010 E3 event, just 1 year after the 2009 E3 event. Isn't that crazy to think about? Well, anyways, this device was being hyped up for 2010. This was supposed to be, we're supposed to get a little bit of something here. Though this never happened, and when that time came around, nothing was even said about this device at all. I mean, like, at all. Though, sometime after the event even took place, a spokesperson for Nintendo basically stated that it just wasn't ready, though they still wanted everybody to remain hopeful as this device would still have its time. It just needed a few things worked out first before, that time would come. Spoiler alert, The dang thing never came out, and it would become clear that it would never come out either, as a statement would release July 5th in 2013 about its demise. This being just 2 short years after the most previous update from Satoru, saying that they were working on making the product at least 99% functional for anyone and everyone who was using it. This is a big thing for Nintendo though. They're really aiming for about 100% to, really launch the damn thing. So it goes to show you how much work is really needed for their products. Anyways, back to July 5th. Satoru now issues a statement to all the shareholders. This time it was to put the final nail in the coffin, saying, wait, hold up. I just found something else out, this is random. In 2010, Nintendo actually partnered with the American Heart Association to promote active gaming. Honestly, I never even knew that, and some of the Wii packaging even shares the American Heart Association's logo on it. I guess that was a short little thing that they did because they didn't seem to keep up with that one. Okay, for real now, Satoru tells everybody in attendance at the shareholders event in 2013 that they were canning the sensor, simply stating, "We have not been able to launch it as a commercial product because we could not get it to work as we expected, and it was a narrower application than we had originally thought." Basically saying that it was useless and no fun would come from having it. They really just couldn't get it to work for everybody though. I mean, it only reached about 90% success rate for those who used it, being that everybody is different and there will be people who just, it just can't work with. I'm not a damn doctor nor a damn scientist, so I don't know. Everyone's different. They really wanted to make it, but the technology just simply wasn't there. And I'm sure there's going to be something way crazier than this in the future, so you just sit right on tight. Now, what have we all learned from this? I'd say that the health and video game market is sort of a tough one to crack, isn't it? The Wii did it fairly well with only minimal injuries and, left only a few broken electronics. And at least Pokemon Go got us all out there touching some grass. Though, none of us gamers really even want that. Sure, Grandpa might care about his health metrics while playing Peggle, but I'm trying to drown myself in a 12-pack of G Fuel, a pint of E-Juice, and a 14.5-ounce bag of nacho cheese Doritos, all while having 30 battle passes to keep up with and going into debt from microtransactions, all while retaining a healthy dose of 0% vitamin D. Now that's hard work right there. That's gaming. That's real gaming right there. I need to get back to that. My real work. Clearly, that's what I mean. Bye-bye.